The Last of Us episode 6 is now out on HBO Max for you guys to go and check out. We're going to talk about it, so smash all comments down in that section below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And let's do this. Let's jump into this review of episode 6. Okay, so episode 6 of Last of Us, man. I'm running out of words to just describe how incredibly great this show is. This show just gets better and better each week. Like, how do HBO continue to make a show like House of Dragon, like The Last of Us, and just get better and better with each episode? How is that possible? I really just don't understand how they're able to do it, and they just continuously pump out great stuff. Episode 6 is no different. So we all know what happened last episode. Now we get a time skip. 3 months. And they're on the way, still trying to find Tommy. And this episode, they actually do find Tommy. So they find out that he's at a settlement. And this is what I love about this episode. This episode could easily just focus in on the action sequences. They could just give us zombies. They could just give us the infected. Give us Tommy, Joel, Ellie just ripping through these things. Just, that would be cool. But you know what they actually focus on the most? Narrative. Character development. This show is driven by character development. This episode alone is just all about peeling and getting rid of every single layer that you thought you knew about Joel, that you knew about Ellie and their relationship. It's all peeled back. It's all ripped apart. They show us the raw emotion that these two have for each other. This is a pivotal episode that showcases that father-daughter relationship that these two are creating. And there's this beautiful moment when Joel is about to leave Ellie because he feels like he's a burden on Ellie. Like, he's old now. He's not what he used to be. He's not this young, fit, vibrant guy that has the senses that he used to have as a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old. He doesn't have that anymore. He's now in his 50, 60, so he's older. He's a lot older. So, and he already mentioned about the loss of hearing from shooting and that. So he feels like he's more of a burden than actually doing any good for Ellie. Like, he feels like this is as far as he can take her. He doesn't feel like he can take her any further. So we already see this raw emotion that Joel has for Ellie, that he is so scared to lose her now, like he lost his daughter, that he is willing to entrust his brother because he is younger, so that he can then make sure that she is safe and she gets to where she's meant to be. So I love this idea. And then Joel talking to his brother about it. It's incredible. It's such good writing. And how they're able to do this week in, week out is just absolutely phenomenal. And there's this moment where Joel tells his brother about his dreams and about the nightmares that he's having, that he's failing Ellie all the time. Like, we're just seeing that. And when Ellie hears this and then she confronts Joel, and basically Joel says, you don't know what loss is. And Ellie lays it straight to him and tells him exactly that she's lost everyone. People have died that she's cared about. People have left her. No one wants anything to do with her. And the only person that hasn't left her is Joel. And she tells him that. It's one of the most powerful scenes that you could write. It's just so incredible. Just seeing her vent to him and basically saying, look, I care for you. You may not be my real father, but you are my father. You're the only one that's been there for me this whole entire time. And it's absolutely incredible. It's so good. And that's what this episode is. It's all driven by character. That's what it is. And that's what the ending of this episode is. It's showcasing that the care that they have for each other. It's just unbelievable. Like, HBO just know what they're doing. They just know. And it's so good. I thought also the comedic elements in this episode worked really well. I love that Ellie is this sassy bitch. Like, she is just, bam, she just gives it. She doesn't care. She's going to tell you straight. And it's absolutely phenomenal. I loved all that. I loved the relationship that Tommy has with Joel here. And like, Joel, he's upset. His brother is like, well, why? Why aren't we going to do this together anymore? It's like me and you against the world. But no, Tommy's got other things now, and he's got another responsibility he's got to take care of. And I love how he tells Joel, life may have stopped for you, doesn't mean it has to stop for me. And this is Joel realizing, holy crap, Like, Joel is still developing as a character. Even though he's older and mature, he's still developing. It's absolutely phenomenal. The cinematography in this episode is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Just the views, the shots, the wide pan screen. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Like, that mountain in the background. Oh, it's just delicious. So, now we're moving forward in the story. Next week's episode is going to be very interesting. With the ending of this episode happening, I feel like, well, this is episode 6, so we've only got 3 more episodes to go. Now, this is going to be interesting to see how this all turns out. Obviously, I haven't played the actual game. I've only watched people play it. I obviously know in The Last of Us Part 2, obviously I know who survives and stuff and what happens. But HBO could pull a fast one on us and completely change it. You just never know. They could do it. It'd be interesting if they did do that. What the response is, because we all know what the response was when it came to The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm interested to see how they're going to change that. But like I said, next week's episode is going to be insane. But this show just continues to emotionally wreck me. Like, this is a powerful emotional episode that is driven by characters. That's what they do. And this is how you do good writing. You focus on narrative and characters first. Then you throw in your action sequences and that later. Now, there's not much action. I don't even think there's only that little bit at the end. But I wouldn't really call that an action sequence. But it's not driven by action. And that's what I love about this show. That they actually care for this show. They actually care what they're making. And they're willing to go and do it properly. It makes it better. Man, HBO just know what they're doing. Come on. Everyone. This is the model. The model is here. So, I'm excited, man. The acting is superb as per usual. I'm really excited for next week's episode. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this week's episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in that comment section below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.